4-3, and the Gophers needed 3 goals to come from behind and win that. They got those 3 goals in 3 minutes and 46 seconds. They just turned it on at the right time.
Well, Coach Lucia says, hey, I can't compliment that team enough. They were a good hockey team.
Well, turned over. Almost a scoring chance there for North Dakota. Ryan Duncan was moving in. Now Duncan drops it back. There's a shot that goes just wide, and now they score. Off those end boards, a big carom again.
Now, we talked about it last night a lot. You saw that the Oshie goal last night. He hits the glass, comes back out front. Right here, the bounce that comes out, it's like a direct one-time pass right there. So now, every now and then, when you miss a net, it's not as bad, or it doesn't hurt you as much as it does. And Duncan right there comes in high. He keeps himself out of the area. He finds the space. Nobody's touching him, and right there, you got 2 guys standing close to him, but they got to get stick on stick. When you see 16 in the defensive or in the offensive zone, somebody's got to be next to him.
Ryan Duncan had 3 assists last night, 5 power play goals last night in the win over Michigan. Off the draw, played to Chorney at the point. Now off for Duncan. Duncan and Taves trying to get it back for Duncan. Now off for Chorney. Chorney shot broken up by Stoa. He falls down, and the Sioux keep it alive in the zone. Oshie again, sent it down, side of the net. In front, scores! Robbie Bina, the defenseman, pinching in. Power play goal, and North Dakota has taken its first lead of the hockey game.
Just as we said, these guys have been quiet. I mean, you cannot give the North Dakota power play this many opportunities. You just can't do it, because you know they're going to turn around and get a goal sooner or later. Nice puck movement. Oshie slides it down low to Taves. Taves just waits a little, kind of fakes that shot, and Robbie Bina, number 28, the defenseman, steps down into that high slot, gets a nice shot, and right there you can see 2 guys going down, but Jeff Frazee is not able to come out, not able to be aggressive, and does not make the save.
Here's a look at Hackstall's reaction. Steely-eyed and out of the zone, and going out to get it here is Jones for North Dakota. Side of the net, moving in. Porter trying to wrap around, scores! For Chris Porter. He had 2 goals and an assist last night. Here he gets the game winner at 11:43 of overtime, and the Sioux have punched their ticket to St. Louis.
Well, you look at the leadership for North Dakota, and you didn't know how it was going to happen, but this is a kid that stepped it up big time last night in that Michigan win. He had a couple goals. He was a leader. He comes around the outside, does a great job, just drives to the net, uses his size, uses his speed, and he's able to get the big game winner here for the North Dakota Sioux.
All right, here's our Pontiac high-performance moment. Just moments ago, the game winner in overtime, Chris Porter, the senior from Thunder Bay.
Goal after the overtime period, Minnesota 3 shots on goal for a dead total of 29. North Dakota 6 shots on goal for a dead total of 35.
Another look. Frazee, it looked like he got his skate over to the post to pinch that off, but not in time. Porter snuck it in there.
Well, and the one thing that Porter did, he had some good momentum coming around that net, and he just hammers it. And
got it in there 5-hole, Jimmy. Take another look here.
We talk about the goaltender, which one was going to give up that bad goal, and that's a goal that's got to be, or that's a shot that's got to be saved right there. And Frazee definitely is going to be a guy that says, hey, that one's my bad.
North Dakota Fighting Sioux going to the Frozen Four for the 3rd straight year. Dave Hackstall, the head coach, has been there only 3 years. And what a record for him. He's got this team in the Frozen Four every year he's been there.
Well, this is also a guy that's got 6, now 7 NCAA wins. And when you look at all the coaches in the league right now, he's got the most wins in NCAA in the league right now. Only or just above Jerry York, who has 6 right now.
North Dakota 3, Minnesota 2, the final in overtime. None of the top seeds in this NCAA tournament are advancing to the Frozen Four. All of them knocked off at one point or another in this NCAA tournament. Tonight it's Minnesota going home. North Dakota going to St. Louis. The final 3-2 in overtime. What a game. It was a great game from the start. Minnesota scoring first. North Dakota answered with 2. Minnesota tied it up with a power play goal late in that third period. And in overtime, it's Chris Porter with the game winner at 9:43 of the extra session. And here's how it looks in St. Louis. North Dakota will meet Boston College. And you're talking about 2 hot teams. North Dakota's been on fire since Christmas. Boston College has won 12 in a row. In the other bracket, Maine and Michigan State.
Well, I mean, you do. You talk about North Dakota and Boston College, and I said earlier that the one team that is a favorite in this is Boston College right now. But I'll tell you what, North Dakota, the way they've been playing hockey, the way everything has kind of come together, they're definitely going to be a factor in that tournament.
Well, Minnesota won in dramatic fashion last weekend in St. Paul. They won the WCHA Tournament Championship. But given their druthers, North Dakota would rather have this one here tonight. They get it 3-2 in overtime. They're playing on. They're on to St. Louis now to play for a national championship.
And well-deserved. I mean, no doubt you talk about that was a big game at the Xcel Center and for the Final 5 in WCHA play. But this is the NCAA play. And this one, they get to move on. They get a chance to win another championship. Minnesota, they've got to go home.
Once again, our final score, North Dakota 3, Minnesota 2 in overtime. The Sioux moving on to St. Louis. The proceeding has been produced by ESPN Regional Television and distributed by ESPN Syndication. For my partner, Jeff and Jimmy Paradise, and our entire crew, I'm Clay Matvick. So long from Denver, Colorado. The Sioux are going to hope to win their 8th national title. They're in St. Louis in 2 weeks.